Hey everyone, this is Adelaide and I'm so excited because today I'm here with Orchid Feeder. Orchid Feeder is a punk band based in Dublin and I'm going to have a chat with the guys about their music, writing process, etc. Nancy Kate is here, might be familiar to some people because I did an interview with Nancy before. Nancy clearly wasn't interesting enough, so I've brought more people this time.
You thought wrong.
Well, to kick it off, why don't you tell us where the name actually came from, Orchid Feeder?
This is interesting actually because one of our founding members, Kayla, has a massive, giant, like full forearm tattoo of an orchid. So she was looking at her tattoo and going, should we call the band Orchid Feeder, something to do with orchids? We were like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And also, an orchid looks suspiciously like a vagina. So there's a little bit of a double entendre there.
We were also meant to be titled Orchids for the Priest.
Remember
that?
yes,
Oh,
indeed.
yeah.
We were indeed.
People still mistake us just for orchid thieves.
Indeed.
Very funny every time.
Yes, absolutely. No, we settled on Orchid Feeder eventually, though. So.
Yeah.
You guys started off in May 2022, I believe, was it? How did this kind of come about?
We were in college. I think it was originally meant to be careless solo stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
And
absolutely.
we were meant to be session musicians, and then it just evolved into something more quite naturally, I feel. So
Our first gig was just covers, wasn't it?
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just got kind of random, I think.
Yeah,
There's like no
absolutely.
theme to it.
An assortment of covers, for sure.
Yeah.
The BIM No FOMO.
Oh,
Serious.
wow.
And we had
Where
Courtesy
dreams come
open
true.
for us.
Yes.
We had
We
Courtesy
did.
Ideal.
open for us on our first gig. It's insane.
It was quite the lineup, yeah.
And Kayla actually performed with them as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
wow.
is true. She did.
Shout out Courtesy.
Shout out, Chris.
So yeah, shout out to founding member Kayla for bringing us all together, as it were. And the rest is history, as they say.
And so you've mentioned a few times your founding member Kayla, who obviously is no longer part of the group. There's been a bit of adaptation there. Now you have Jodie
Indeed, we do.
in the band. How would you say that the group has changed over the past 4 years? I mean, 4 years is a long time to actually keep going. I'm always saying to people, one of the biggest heartbreaks when you're kind of invested in the Dublin music scene is bands just disappear. You never see them again, or they're all in different bands.
Ghost band,
Yeah. So how would you say that you guys have adapted and managed to kind of keep together and stick together?
Sheer spite.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. That would do it. Spite is a good motivator.
I refuse to fall into the Dublin cesspool of failed bands.
Exactly.
I think just kind of writing different kinds of music as well.
Yeah.
For sure, absolutely.
Different kind of styles, writing different genres kind of
Absolutely.
keeps us more creatively enticed to be in the band, I
For sure.
suppose.
And so when it comes to your writing process, guys, how invested is everyone in it? Does everyone kind of have their lane that they stick to, or do you take turns on songs?
I think everyone has, like Nancy said, their own like pizzazz that they bring to it, right? But like for me, example, right, I can't really do much. So I feel I flourish most when I'm helping somebody else, right?
Uh-huh.
If I can attribute myself to anyone else's, whether it's Aaron's guitar, and I think that I can bring myself forward for this song, then I'll do that. I flourish best when I'm with somebody else, you know what I mean?
That's fair.
Individually, people have their own things. It really comes together when everyone, gets into a rehearsal room and we all have our parts and we go.
Yeah, absolutely. We all sort of individually write our own kind of bits and bobs, I
It's
think.
like, can this stick with this?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we did with Search Lane?
Yeah, exactly. We were just like-
fused
Kind
with
of
ideas.
lock yourself in the BIM room and just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love a forced proximity trope.
That's one of the worst writing sessions I've had.
Search Lane came out of it, wasn't too bad.
Typically with the writing process though, it'll start with me or Nancy and then we'll bounce our ideas back up and forward to each other, like arrangement wise.
For sure, yeah.
And then Nathan, Michael, we give them space to do what they want and they do an amazing job at it.
To fill in the
Fill in the gaps.
to give us a solid foundation for sure.
One thing I like to ask everyone as well is, what's your favourite song to play live? You guys have your EP that came out, you have a few singles there as well.
I think I love playing Body. I love the energy. I love the different sections. I think it's really, really fun to play live. I think it's one of our better songs as well, you know.
I love your drum parts for that.
I think they're really fun to play.
They're some of the
I
best
think
you've
they're
come up with, for sure.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Body is actually the next single we're going to release.
Oh.
May 8th.
Segue.
May 8th, yeah.
Here
We
we go.
decided that while we were over there.
Yeah. on this day. we decided.
That's just how much thought goes into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's more punk now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you-
Absolutely.
We're very well put together if you couldn't figure.
What favourite song do I have? I think either Men or Swivel are my two favourites from the EP because they are fun and I love being mad at men. And those songs are me being mad at men. So those are my favourites for that. As they all scoot further and further away. Yeah, absolutely. So those are my favourites anyway.
The kind of themes that you come in with in your music, I mean, it's the nature of the genre anyway that it's very kind of rooted in particular ideals or things that you're fighting out against or speaking out against. Once you kind of transitioned into becoming your own band, did that come in straight away or did that kind of develop a little bit in the writing room? Or
I think it was always going to come into it to a certain extent. I think it was it naturally ended up going that way because as I say, Kayla and I were both very, very strong-willed women and feminine people. So it was always going to go that way. It was just a question of when, I think.
Our first single, Bin Bag, originally the chorus was meant to be like a jazz kind of thing.
really?
So we kind of realised we wanted to be more punk, so we made something a bit more harsher, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you guys keep so busy doing a lot of gigs, kind of consistently working on music. Do you have a dream venue that you would like to play somewhere?
Wendy's. That would be pretty peak.
Wow.
You know?
Aim high, kids.
I think any venue that's like so small that you're hitting off each other is always 10 times more fun than anything big.
That's true. It's more fun.
So yeah, a Wendy's, a McDonald's,
The Taco Bell branch.
the Taco Bell branch. Yeah.
He just wants somewhere you
He
can
just
have
wants
a
to
snack.
eat.
and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Nathan just still wants to walk
Nathan's
off
just
stage
hungry.
halfway
I'm
through the
just
set.
hungry.
Just order
Hitting
his
things
food.
with sticks makes you hungry,
It
I think.
does.
Yeah, absolutely. One we haven't done is like Whelan's main room, and I'm maybe gunning for Whelan's
Yeah.
main room, I'd say.
I've got Whelan's
me?
main room, yeah.
I'm going to say Fibber's Basement. Dream venue.
We have in fact already played in Fibber's Basement.
Yeah.
When you know, you know.
Exactly. There you go. That's it.
Do you think you guys are kind of on the path sticking with the genre that you're currently in, or do you think that there's room for any major variation?
We're kind of leaning in more of the direction of our Search Clean song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where we're going into a kind of shoegazy / Smashing Pumpkinsy inspired kind of thing.
For sure, yeah.
Still kind of trying to keep the elements of like what we had.
The sort of the Riot Girl vibe, yeah. I mean, it's all. I mean, it's we're going sort of more in the Smashing Pumpkinsy direction at the moment, but it's very firmly rooted in sort of 90s alt rock. I mean, all these different like areas of music we're sort of pulling from are all kind of very much in the 90s, which is the overarching theme, I guess. So we're very much keeping it 90s and early 2000s. But yeah, definitely there's room for more branching out for sure.
Thank you guys so much. I'm going to get you now to let the people know that you have any gigs coming up or whatever and where they can find you.
Single release, May 8th. Gig with Gush and Rose Patel in Fibber McGee's on May 15th. There we go. Take everything off the list.
It's all coming together.
It is. See, we had a plan.
Well, that's perfect, guys. Thank you so much for chatting with
Thank
me
you
today.
very much, Adelaide.
Thank you for being here. Don't forget, guys, May 8th, new single, next gig, mid-May as well. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Everything will be linked below. Goodbye.
Bye.